Hello everyone, I am BuildinPro and welcome back to our Minecraft 1.14 Let's Play. Since the last episode, we've been pretty busy working around the village here. Unfortunately, we only have 2 villagers left because somehow some pillagers spawned within the village and killed most of them. We were able to save some, and I even built an iron golem so that it won't happen again. And we've actually trapped a few pillagers. There's one there, there's a couple up there and around the pens. It's kind of ridiculous. I found out that they can spawn with, I believe, light level up to 8. So we went around and hopefully got all those light levels changed. I don't think they should be spawning around here anytime soon. But even if they do, we got our trusty iron golem over there who's already killed some. So we'll have to deal with that. Right now we currently have one farmer who's doing a pretty good job. I try to steal his wheat whenever I can because because I just want to take it, and eventually we'll just trade it right back to him. Might be a little messed up, but that's okay. Now we have another villager who is technically a weaponsmith. You've probably seen him running around. There he is over there. And I took away his grinding stone and I placed a lectern here because I'm hoping he will change jobs and professions to a librarian. Because I want to have somebody who can sell me some books, hopefully mending, of course. But we'll have to wait for him to actually transition jobs. So that's something we're looking forward to. As you can see, this place is absolutely littered with torches. Hopefully we don't have any more issues with them spawning. But worst case scenario, we have our iron golem here. And as you can see, I also have our, don't shoot me. I also have our cow farm up there and a sugarcane farm down here. Because I've done a little bit of working, ignore the bed right here. I've done a little bit more working inside here. As you can see, I've created the basement for our starter home with an enchanting lab. I thought this was pretty neat. We've gotten up to level 30 enchantments, which is just great. But now we're going to have to start farming some more diamonds and, of course, quite a few more levels so that we can get some useful enchants. Because these low level ones are great, but we want to shoot for level 30 enchantments. But of course, we haven't even hit level 30 yet. So we're going to need to farm up some more levels. And what is a better place to do that than in the nether? Now, in this episode, I want to upgrade our home. I want to add a second floor up there because we already have the main floor and the basement and a second floor because it's getting kind of cramped in here. We need more room for storage, more room for devices and everything. I took all the different profession like the grindstone, stone cutter, cartography table, smithing table, all of them. I took them out because I think one of the villagers was trying to get over here, but I wasn't too sure. But if we can make another floor, we'll have plenty of room to put all that down, and that would be just great. So I've already gathered most of the materials that I think we'll need. I'm going to do white concrete and glass, and some stone slabs. So we are going to go ahead and plan this out, and we'll see if we can get started on building the second floor of our modern starter home. So let's jump into it. First things first, where do we want to put the second floor? Now, I want it to come a little bit out further, so I think instead of just going one out further in one direction or one in the other, we're just going to go diagonal like this. This concrete powder, so we'll have to make it into actual concrete later, but that's why we have our water bucket here. So we're going to have to go up like this. One more. And this will pretty much be the floor. Got scaffolding, so we don't really have to worry about this too much, which is just super great. What should we make the floor out of? I think for the floor, I'll do wood planks, birch planks. I think that would look great. Because we already have the birch logs here, the stripped birch logs, which looks nice, and even working, and even works pretty well, is a ceiling for down here. I made sure to leave change the walls of this from dirt to stone, because it kind of acts as it looks like it's a foundation for a basement, which is pretty realistic and very modern, because that's what it really looks like. Now up here, I think we're going to make this as the floor, because we don't want to leave this concrete as a floor here. It doesn't look too bad, but think adding this will really make it look a little bit better. Oops. Okay. Trying to keep an eye on my village as I work here, because I'm still trying to figure out all that 1.14 has to offer. We're going to go out one in each direction with the floor here. But don't worry, it won't be visible from the ground, because I made some stone slabs that we're going to use to really work out the kinks there, so they can't be seen from the floor. But I want this to extend over it. I think that'll look pretty unique, rather than just going straight up like pretty much most homes do in Minecraft. This one's going to extend out just a little bit in each direction. There we go. Fortunately, we had more than enough birch logs than what we gathered the beginning of this series. So we'll go ahead and finish this up real quick. Bam. The floor is pretty much done already. Gonna have to move these. That's not a big deal. Where do I want to put these? It's almost nighttime. I'll have to go sleep soon. Where do I want to put this? It goes here. So I think I'll put the floor to here on this one too. So, and this floor right here is going to go all the way around. I'll have to make some actual concrete. Ooh, that hurt a little bit. I'll have to make some actual concrete because concrete powder is not going to work for something like that. Let's turn this into concrete. There we go. It's all concrete, so that was pretty easy. I think the white, gray, and the birch will all work pretty well together. It's pretty much in the same color palette, so it shouldn't cause any high contrasting issues at all. There we go. Turn that into concrete. Did I build scaffolding? I don't think I did. Ugh. It looks pretty good. Of course, we're going to have another one over here. Let me see. Right there. It's kind of in the way of our gate here, but that's alright. We can always move that later if we need to. I just keep forgetting to build scaffolding and just have to jump down, causing myself heartache. That's alright. So we're going to have to turn some of this powder into concrete, then we'll come back and finish up the outside here. Alright, so as you can see, we have finished placing the 4 pillars for the next level, and we got that floor finished. So I think we want to cover up the wood planks so they can't be seen from the outside. I think I'm going to just use some stone slabs because it pretty much goes with the same palette that we already have with the grays and the whites and the birch. So it should work pretty well. And I like these new stone slabs. They look pretty good. They don't stand out as much as the old stone slabs. Hopefully those villagers don't shoot me while I'm working. I'll have to go kill them later. But right now they're not doing any damage. I think that looks pretty good. It makes it flow pretty nicely from the vertical section here to the next vertical section on a nice little diagonal path. That looks great. So the next part we're going to do is go on up. Scaffolding is amazing. The next part we're going to do is we're going to build over here, similar to how, oh, can't really see it. Let's go back downstairs. But similar to how the first floor has one side that's wall and 3 sides are glass, we're going to do the same thing upstairs, but instead of having this side wall, the wall is going to be on this side. Because I do want to implement a water elevator, or a bubble elevator, whatever you want to call it, a little bit later, which I think will be nice. We're going to need a lot more concrete because white concrete is also going to be our roof. I'll just use concrete powder on the wall here and turn it into concrete. So let's go finish up the one wall here. Then we'll go make a bunch more concrete. Now this stuff was actually pretty easy to spawn. Or not to spawn, it was pretty easy to find. Because in those shipwrecks we found a lot of bones. So we just turned bones into bone meal, the bone meal into white dye, and sand and gravel were pretty easy to find. You can see I dig out a lot of this stuff along the river here. Just follow the river, you'll get all the sand and gravel you'll ever need. So that was not an issue at all. Get back here. So let's turn this to concrete. Pretty simple, just like that. It's amazing what one bucket of water can do, right? Alright, so I want to make the walls glass panes. So we already got all of our glass up here. Let's see how far this gets us. Oh man, this might actually take a while because I gotta get it just right on the center. So I'll probably cut the recording here and then bring it all back in when we have enough white concrete and the walls finished. So let's do that. I think we have enough white concrete now, so we'll go ahead and jump up. This is about where our bubble elevator is going to go. I'm going to have one up here, and I think one going down here, so that we can use it for all 3 levels, which will be very handy. So hopefully this will be enough. Got about a stack and a quarter. We'll go ahead and start adding that in. We finished the glass walls here. Those are looking pretty snazzy. I like how we'll be able to look out among everything. Except for the village here, that's kind of unfortunate. I guess we'll be able to see out in this direction, so we'll only cover up a couple of these houses here. As you can see, we've trapped a couple of the village leaders, because I didn't want to kill them myself, because I did not want to have to deal with a raid. I just got other things I'd rather work on, but they just keep spawning, and really it seems almost never ending. I thought they were going to be rare, but I've dealt with like 4 or 5 of them so far. But I guess it's not a big deal. As long as we can keep trapping them, we don't have to deal with the bad omen effect, and it's not too bad. Looks like we're not going to have enough concrete for this, but that'll be alright. We're going to be pretty close. Another half a stack should do it. So I'll go make some more concrete powder. Finish this up. Finish the whole roof and these little ledges here and everything. Then we'll have to start decorating, moving all of our stuff around just to kind of get settled into our nice big home renovation. So let's go do that. So we have finally finished our base. We got the top layer all finished out, and we even did our decorating and installed a bubble elevator. So let's check out our new home. Are you ready? 'Cause here we go. Alright, this is what it looks from the outside. I have been collecting these ominous banners. I don't really know what to do with them just yet, so I've been piling them up out here. I think one day I'll create a trophy room, but for right now I think they look pretty good over there. And I saw this new little path instead of just having that dirt and dirt path there. Eventually I would like to put this all throughout the village, but for now this is a pretty good start. So let's get our first little glimpse of the interior decorations. So if we can head inside. On the main floor, we like to leave a little bit of space. We got our golden armor stand here. Now golden armor may not be super useful, but I just like the way it looks. And since we're not doing a whole lot of stuff with mine carts and mine tracks right now, gold's not really that useful, so it looks good there. We got a double wide bed and our little brewing setup here. We'll put some more brewing stuff once we actually get to the nether and collect all the stuff we need. I stole this out of the village, don't tell anybody. But I like the way this looks, and it makes, if you use the 2 wooden stairs there, it makes it look like a little desk. And once we actually get to the nether and get some glowstone, I want to put some redstone lamps right here on fence post with levers attached to them to make them look like, you know, a bedside table. It'll add a little bit more light, fill in a little bit more space, and I think it'll look pretty good. Once we get to the nether again, I would like to grab some soul stand so we can finish our bubble elevator, because right now we just have the one that's going down and then a ladder to help us go up and down. But there's nothing we can really do with the other side of the bubble ladder until we actually get to the nether. But for now, this works. There's not a whole lot of changes down here. We still got our enchanting. It's up to level 30 there, so we're pretty much good there. We'll just have to start a mob farm somewhere so we can get some experience. Over here we got our enchanting, just some supplies like books, lapis lazuli. I wanted to get this diamond pickaxe enchanted, but I need to farm up a few more levels because right now I'm just 28. I want to get unbreaking on there or something like that, and then add this efficiency that I already got off of it. So I'll do that later. And then to the brand new floor, let's head up to the top. This is what the top floor looks like. So as you can see, we got plenty of room for storage, and it is much more organized than it was downstairs. As you can see, we got some of the precious stuff down here, some tools here, food here, natural ingredients here, wood, random items, blocks, And then this one's just kind of random tools. I didn't really have anywhere else to put. We also put up all the things that we've taken from around the villages here, like the cartography table, the stone grinder, stone cutter, whatever this will eventually be used for. I added another armor stand up here just for looks. I added this like little table here because I think it goes well. If we need the space eventually, we can always remove this. It's not a big deal. We got plenty of furnaces. I'll have to add in the new furnaces that have been introduced in 1.14 here, because I actually keep forgetting about those. So I might just take out like half of these and then put those in, put the brand new ones in there, just so we can smelt things a little bit faster. As you can see, we have lanterns all around lighting things up. No torches. I think it makes it look a lot better. No torches up here. Eventually, I would like to remove this flower pot here and put our ender chest right in the middle. I think that would look really good. Bring everything together and bring your eyes straight to the center with all the storage. It'll look really symmetrical, and I like how this symmetry would be perfect for our storage up here. But that is pretty much all we have for our new home. Until we get to the nether and we can actually start adding some more things in here. I would actually like to add some paintings maybe up here because this wall is looking kind of bland. If we can get some paintings up there, I might make that happen. I think there's some sheep out there we can kill and get some paintings from. Not too much of a big deal. But I'm liking the way it's coming. We got some more room to do, but for now it's looking pretty good. So everyone, if you like this video, comment down below any suggestions that you may have, because we still got some work to do. This house isn't perfect, but I think it's looking pretty good for, you know, a modern starter home. We're expanding it out up and down so we can make it our home, make it last a little bit longer, but eventually we'll have to create a brand new home with even more room in it, but that's a little bit down the road. Since this episode, see that? See that? Another pillager. You saw it behind me. Another little pillager raid. That's like the 7th one. I lit this up and they just keep coming. I'm sure our iron golem will take care of them eventually, or else we may have to. Anyway, I think in the next episode, we're going to head to the nether so we can gather up the rest of the ingredients. We'll have to make another portal. It'll be really cool. I'm looking forward to it. So I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. I'm BuildinPro, and I'll see you in the next one.